Despite reassurances from INEC that they were prepared for the 2019 general elections, it actually took most Nigerians by surprise when news of the postponement from the 16th of February to 23rd of February hit many Nigerians, and it came home to us. Now, questions and counter accusations have come with regards to the postponement of the 2019 general elections. So today, we will be having an analytical view of the postponed 2019 general elections. And to discuss with me in the studio, I have Bishop-elect Fred K. Aruture. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the program.
Pleasure, thank you.
And also we also have Dr. Odiakbo Obire. Good morning, sir. It's good to have you with us. Okay, so now, what was your initial reaction to the news of the postponement of the general elections? Let's start with you, Bishop-elect. Okay.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, really surprised. Surprised because the timing was quite very disappointing. We got news early in the morning, and like the land for 3 hours to the casting of votes, which is very unusual in this country. 3 hours to when votes were to be casted. That was when elections were postponed. It is very, very surprising.
All right, now over to you, Mr. Dr. Obire. What was your own reaction to the postponement of the general elections?
Well, it was a sad situation because political parties had already prepared. The electorates were ready, and the unfortunate news came. But INEC as an umpire and as a body had come up with reasons why they postponed the elections. And if we take a look at some of the reasons they gave, though we are disappointed, but at the same time, we need to get things right too. Everybody took it as a shock, but we believe that they want to do the right thing. So I should be given the opportunity to do things rightly instead of having inconclusive elections. It is better we have one-off election and we see the results.
Okay, that's a good one. Now, this is not the first time that elections have been postponed in our country. We've had it like over and over again. In 2015, there was a postponement. So what made this particular one different from the others?
I must say this, that when Goodluck Bello, president, postponed the first election, he did that himself. But this one, I want people to know that the president himself, Muhammadu Buhari, wasn't aware of this postponement. He wasn't aware of it. But at that time, he was already at Dora to vote, to cast his votes. And it is the INEC chairman that did the postponement. And until the time when the elections were postponed, 3 hours to voting is quite, disappointing. And it's abnormal. It had never happened before in the history of this country. That is the, everybody felt very, very disappointed. 3 hours to when votes will be casted. That makes it a very different issue. Like now, during the grown-up time, when elections were postponed, there were about 6 days to the voting time that the elections were postponed. That gave people time to prepare. Unlike this case where parties have already been to INEC officials to conduct elections. For instance, I learned that some parties have given to their agents and their parent agents and the clerks to conduct elections. In fact, the clerks have been moved to to various wards to conduct elections, and suddenly elections were postponed. It's very, very disappointing.
Now, what are the implications of this postponement? Because now 23rd of February is just around the corner. We're 3 days to the election taking place on Saturday between the two. So, in the course of this 1 week, what has been the implications for the political parties, for the country, Dr. Obiri?
You see, if we must take a look at the situation on ground, we are feeling the pains, but at the same time, we fail to understand that our institutions are very weak. We have weak institution in the sense that so many political parties have issues here and there. We have those who are still in court even as we speak. And in an election where it's not just the presidential election, we're talking about the National Assembly elections and the presidential election, because everybody is looking towards the presidential election only, as if that was the only election that is postponed. Even the governorship election, where I am involved as a governorship candidate, is also postponed. Now, adding cost to us, because the plans we have were towards February 16th and March 2nd. But now, we have to plan further. We have to spend more to ensure that we have the elections. But if our institutions are strong in every aspect, by now we should have ended the issues of political parties, candidates, and all that before going to elections. But then, we politicians are also part of this problem, because a few days to election, INEC is still receiving court orders who to remove his name, who to add his name. These things takes time. Printing ballot boxes takes time, and so many things are part of the reasons why the political parties are actually part of the reasons why INEC is failing now.
Okay.
Because if every political party conducted their primaries as stipulated with INEC time, and the parties are strong enough and the candidates accept the outcome of their primaries, we won't be facing what we're facing now. But we are facing this now because the political parties are not organized. From the big parties, PDP to APC to the whole parties are not, the big wigs in the political game are not organized. People are still crisscrossing. So these are the issues that affected INEC readiness for the elections. Now, we're looking at the difference between these and 2015 elections. Yes, 2015 elections were at the instance of the president to postpone the election due to security reasons and whatever. Now, every postponement have a reason. INEC has also given their reason. But the effect is that those who traveled, electorates who traveled home to want to vote who their president, who their senators, who should represent them in the National Assembly, they have traveled back to their base because they cannot leave their businesses or jobs. Now, the possibility of getting this set of people back is another issue for them to come and vote, because they are losing confidence in the system, and that has to do with weak institutions. So we need to strengthen our institutions, starting from the political parties. They must put their house together so that after primary elections, whatever it takes, settle your rift, settle your grievances, so that it will not affect the INEC timetable. Because if we continue like this, Elections it will also affect future elections. So the political parties need to look into their house, put their house in order. But the electorate will not suffer what they have suffered this past week. And the political parties, like my bishop here said, they have already mobilized people, mobilize their agents, mobilize everybody to different locations. Even the press have mobilized people to different locations where they will cover the elections. Now they have to call everybody back. Then we mobilize everybody. It is not easy because this takes time. It involves time. It involves finances, and the interest of the people to have that confidence on the system and INEC, and even in the country,
has been brought down to. We're going to get back to you shortly. We're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, Tech of the Movement.